Hi Student Success, welcome to week 3. We are really in the thick of it now. Hopefully you are doing well with this course as well as any other summer courses you are taking. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in. So week 3 covers chapter 11, which is going to focus on finances. So I do encourage you, as always, to either check out the lecture video that specifically covers chapter 11 material, go into the materials folder and spend some time in the chapter 11 textbook, and or look at some of these different resources that have to do with financial success and basic financial information that are located there in the folder along with materials with the link. All right, so taking a look at what you're doing this week, you only have 2 assignments. So we get a little bit of a break from discussion forums this week. So your attendance will be based on completing both assignments by Sunday. So you'll need to complete them both by Sunday to get 100% attendance. If you only complete one, you'll get 50% attendance. So you have what's called the Chapter 11 assignment and the Personal Finance Workshop and assignment. So if I scroll down to the assignment area, here is the Chapter 11 assignment. You can do this in a Word doc, a PDF, or you can just type it in like the right submission area, whatever works for you. And you can approach this assignment in one of 2 ways. I'm going to go over the straightforward, what is listed right here, way first. So it says in this assignment, you're going to have the opportunity to list some information that would generally be included on a resume. So here's what you have to do. Number 1, it says make a list of 5 experiences, 5 qualifications, and 3 references. Okay, so that is 13 things total. 5 experiences, 5 qualifications, 3 references. So 13 items you are listing that you would put on a resume. So let me clarify. 5 experiences means 5 things you have done. So internships, volunteering, job shadowing, part-time or full-time work, maybe a club or an organization, anything that you have done that you would list on a resume. Now keep in mind, some of you are maybe closer to being out of high school than other people, so you may have to kind of really stretch and think about what you would put on there. But try to include items that would be relevant and be helpful on a resume. Now, if you are a little bit further along in your life experience, you may have to limit it to 5 things that you have done that would show that you have good experience and ability to secure a job. 5 qualifications means things that you have, like internal to yourself or that you've developed. So maybe time management skills, working well with other, a good work ethic, motivation, or they can be very specific, content, career-related qualifications. So maybe it's like word processing or some kind of medical skills or IT skills, things that would be connected to the field that you want to go into. And then 3 references. You don't have to list names. I mean, I'm certainly not going to know these people. You can literally just list my boss, my high school teacher, my previous employer, whoever you want to list that would be a potential reference. That's the first part. The second part is what kind of job, internship, or other experience could you potentially have now in your college years that would strengthen your resume? So that means you're not doing this right now. You don't have this to list right today. If you are making your resume, it's something that you hope to do within your time in college to be able to strengthen a future resume. So maybe it's, hey, I do plan on getting an internship, or I do plan on getting some volunteer hours. So something you could do that is going to eventually strengthen your resume. Maybe you want to get a certificate on top of your degree, or you're going to do some job shadowing. Okay, so I'm okay if you put all of that in one big paragraph, or if you break it down into 1 and 2 like it is here. That is the first way to approach this assignment. The second way to approach the assignment is if you already have a resume ready to go. So the straightforward way is I don't have a resume, or my resume is not really up to date. If you have a resume ready to go, you can upload your resume as long as it already has these things. Does it have 5 experiences? Does it have 5 qualifications? Does it have your references? Although I will tell you, oftentimes now on resumes, depending on the format, they don't ask for references very often. But do you have a resume that has those things? And if it's missing 1 or 2 of those, you can upload it and write in the comment area, hey, you know what, I'm missing 1 experience or I'm missing 1 qualification. Here's what I would put to fill that gap. Then no matter what, you would answer question 2 as well. Even if you uploaded your resume, you're still going to answer question 2. What could you do to strengthen your resume in the next year or two while you're working on your certificate, before you transfer, getting your degree, whatever it might be, how can you strengthen your resume? Okay, so that's the Chapter 11 assignment. So again, you can approach that however you think would be most beneficial. The second assignment you're doing is the financial literacy. So what you're going to do is watch this workshop. It is a little longer, I do apologize. You can see like when it starts, he doesn't actually start talking. I'm trying to find it because this was from the summer semester last year, and I believe, there we go. So he doesn't really start talking until almost like 13 minutes into the video. So I know it looks like it's an hour long, but it's not an hour long. So you're going to watch this workshop. After you've watched the workshop, you're going to take this personal finance quiz. And it is a little tricky. That's why it's important to watch the workshop first. So it's 10 points and you get 1 attempt. So you watch the workshop and then jump into the personal finance activity assignment. All right, so a quick recap for this week. You're going to spend time in Chapter 11 looking at the video or the chapter link, some resources. You're going to complete your Chapter 11 assignment on the resume, kind of questions and information, and then you're going to watch the personal workshop video, the personal finance workshop, and complete the assignment that goes along with it. Again, all of those will serve as your attendance for this week, and you need to have them done by Sunday. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Have a great week.